Who are you expecting? A preacher? It's Christmas! And we want to welcome you to our Candlelight Service 2020. Our prayer is that we would come together to adore Jesus Christ our Lord. We might need this more this year than ever before. 2020's been crazy. You could say 2020 is like my workshop at the North Pole on December 23rd. So, I just want to invite you to watch this video as we begin to adore Jesus.
Fear not. Behold, I bring you good news of a Messiah. Ye shall find the babe. By logging on, just go to the church website. We are, we're just social distancing, just, trying to take care of each other. Social distancing.
Why are you still standing there? Grab a laptop, a phone, or a smart TV and celebrate the birth of Jesus.
My Twitter feed's gonna blow up.
I'm gonna go to my mom's house. She's got the fastest internet in town.
Let us embrace this time of worship as I begin sharing a prophecy of the coming of Jesus from Isaiah 9, 6, and 7. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and we will call him Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace, there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness from the time on and forever. The zeal of the Lord Almighty will accomplish this. Let's reflect for a moment on those verses. The purpose of Christ's coming is for us. Jesus is the Son of God, and he bears responsibility of governing the people. When he came, he was a wonder. He exceeded human understanding. He's unique among human beings. He stands supreme above everyone else. Jesus counsels us with God's perspective. He is God Almighty. In him dwells all the fullness of the deity in bodily form. Peace will characterize his reign upon earth. God made a covenant with David many years before Isaiah was even written, that his son would reign forever. Next, we would like for you to enjoy the innocence, the playfulness, the brave friends of Precious House Preschool as they wish you a Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Miss Carla, and this is my AM 3 and 4-year-old class. Along with Miss Danielle, our classroom assistant and Bible teacher, we're presenting you with the retelling in our own way, the Christmas story.
There was a lovely lady, and her name was... Ryan. What was her name? Who was that?
Mary.
Who was it?
Louder, I can't hear you.
Mary. And one day, someone came to see Mary. Who came to see Mary?
Angel.
And what did the angel tell Mary?
You're gonna have a baby.
She said, what?
Don't have a baby.
She's gonna have a baby.
Baby. And you need to name that baby
Jesus.
Jesus. That's right. After the angel came to see Mary, she got married to a man. Well, who would get married, have a wedding with?
Help me, guys.
What was his name?
Joseph.
Who?
Joseph.
Who?
Joseph.
Joseph was his name. Mary and Joseph got married. After Mary and Joseph got married and they had a wedding, they had to go to a new town. What was the name of the town they went to? What was the name of the town?
Bethlehem.
Bethlehem. They had to go to Bethlehem. When they went to Bethlehem, they knocked on the door. And the man that answered the door was the innkeeper, and he said, You louder.
You can't sleep in here.
Can't sleep in here.
Here.
Mary and Joseph said, Oh. They were sad. But then the innkeeper said, I think I have somewhere you can sleep. Where did the innkeeper say they could sleep?
In a stable.
In the stable. And who lives in the stable, boys and girls? Animals. So Mary and Joseph got to stay in the stable. It was in the stable that the baby was born. His name was?
Jesus.
Who is it?
Jesus. It's the baby.
Jesus. He was placed in a manger. That's where he slept in his bed. And the sheep kept him warm. After Jesus was born, they were so happy. The angels decided they wanted to go and tell. Who do they want to tell? They went to share who?
Who's these guys?
The
Shepherds.
shepherds. The angels went to tell the
Shepherds.
shepherds. And the shepherds were so excited when they heard about the baby. They said,
That baby.
let's go.
See the baby.
Let's go see the baby. They were so excited. Then, boys and girls, a little while later, something beautiful appeared in the sky. What came out in the sky?
Star.
And three men saw the star. What were those three men called?
Kings.
They were called what?
Kings.
They were very smart. What were their names?
Kings.
Well, they weren't kings. They were wise.
Wise men.
They were wise men.
Everybody say that.
Wise men.
Wise men.
The wise men saw the big, beautiful what?
Star.
And they said, we should
Follow
We should follow. So they followed the star to who? The
baby.
And they brought him what?
Present.
Because it was his
Birthday.
birthday. The birth of Jesus is the most important thing that has ever happened. Isn't that amazing? Jesus is the reason that we have Christmas. That's my favorite story. Can you guys say, the
Isn't that a great story?
That was awesome.
Hey, I'm Miss Julie, and this is my AM class here at Precious Pals Preschool. They're 4 and 5 years old. They're going to play the handbells for you today. And the way we play them, they look at my cards. So if their bell matches my card, they play their bell. And so our first song should sound like Joy to the World. Then our second song will be Jingle Bells. Hope you enjoy. Pick up your bells, please. Okay, look here the whole time. And go. can sit down in the chairs. Jingle bells, come on up. Beautiful. Proud of you. Okay, eyes right here. Ready, go.
My PM 3 and 4-year-old class want to help you celebrate a very important person's birthday by singing, "Who was born on Christmas Day?"
Who was born on Christmas Day? Jesus was his name. God-E-S-U-S. God-E-S-U-S.
Hello, I'm Miss Julie, and this is my afternoon class. So these children are 4 and 5 years old, and we have read a book called Jesus' Christmas Party. So we turned that book into a play, and we would like to do that for you today. So imagine that over here on this side of the stage is the inn. The innkeeper is trying to get a good night's sleep. So this is Bethlehem. And over on this side of the stage is the stable, which is around back. So let's find out what's going to happen tonight. Once there was an innkeeper who liked nothing more than a good night's sleep. But that night there was a knock at the door. He got out of bed. He opened the door angrily and he said,
"There's no room. But we're tired. We had traveled all day and night. There's only a stable around back. Here's 2 blankets. Now sign the register."
So they signed it, Mary and Joseph. Then the innkeeper shut the door. He climbed the stairs. He got into bed and went to sleep. But then later, there was another knock at the door. The innkeeper, he got out of bed and he opened the door angrily.
"I need a smaller blanket."
The innkeeper said,
"Here, 1 smaller blanket."
the innkeeper shut the door. He climbed the stairs. He got into bed and he went to sleep. But then a bright light woke him up. He went outside and said,
"A bright star, that's all I need."
so he shut the door, he climbed the stairs, he drew the curtains, and went to bed. Then there was another knock at the door. The innkeeper got up and he opened the door angrily.
We are shepherds. What's the matter, lost your sheep? And just tell us the good news. Around back!
Then he shut the door. He climbed the stairs, got into bed, and went to sleep. Then there was another knock at the door. He got out of bed. He opened the door angrily.
We are the three wise men. We followed the bright star. We better came as far to come and see. Around back!
Oh my, the innkeeper, he slammed the door, he climbed the stairs, he got into bed, and he went to sleep. But then a chorus of singing woke him up. And he said,
All right, that does it!
so he got out of bed, he stomped down the stairs, he threw open the door, he went around back, he stormed into the stable, and was about to speak when everyone whispered,
Wake up, baby. A baby?
angels of the Lord said,
Yeah, Jesus Christ is born. Glory to God in the highest. Joy to the world.
the innkeeper, he walked angrily toward the manger, and at that very moment, amazingly, the innkeeper's anger seemed to fly away. He thought baby Jesus was so special. He woke up all the guests in the inn so they could come and see the newborn king. The end.
Tonight we come at our candlelight service to celebrate the Advent. Advent simply means the coming of Jesus Christ. And this is a season that we all tremendously enjoy because of Christ's birth. John said it like this. He said, "The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth." And so tonight we light this last candle of Advent, and it's the candle that represents the life of Jesus Christ, his birth, his death, and his resurrection, his proclamation that I am the light of the world. And because he is that light, we come tonight to adore him. You see, a lot of times we will sing a song, "Come Let Us Adore Him." And I would just like to share a story with you tonight about a family who were putting up a yard-sized nativity scene. Each family member grabbed a piece and they brought it out and put it in the yard, and you know, we had Joseph and we had Mary, of course, central figure Jesus. we had the wise men that came, and so, and then we had Mary. Oh, sorry about that. Got a wise man in there. You got to watch it. We got Mary, and then we had the shepherds. They were cute little guys, and they each brought a lamb, and so we had the whole cast here. We had the whole cast out in the yard, and the family was so satisfied. And that's when 5-year-old Spencer, their son, comes out with his favorite toy, a life-size, fierce T-Rex, king of the dinosaurs. Roar! And Dad said to Spencer, "You can't have a T-Rex in a nativity scene. You're going to have to take that back in the house." Dad went on to explain to Spencer that dinosaurs existed hundreds of years before baby Jesus. Besides, a T-Rex just doesn't fit in a nativity scene. But you see, Spencer, he was persistent, and he insisted on his T-Rex being in the nativity. And finally, the family, well, they gave in. And so in the back of this nativity was this fierce-looking T-Rex. And then Dad took a step back, and he looked at the nativity scene, and he began to realize maybe that T-Rex says more about Christmas than we think. The truth is that we all encounter frightening T-Rexes in our lives that rob us of our joy and our peace and our hope, not only at Christmas, but throughout the year. And maybe we've experienced that this year with the pandemic in 2020. But here's what we want to say tonight. Christmas shouts out that the baby in the nativity is stronger than any T-Rex in our lives. Sure, I'm not promising to you that you won't ever encounter another fierce dinosaur in your life, like uncertainty or hardship. It's in those moments that we step back. We realize that the baby Jesus has defeated the fierce T-Rex in our lives. We have hope because baby Jesus has come into our world, and he gives us hope to overcome those fierce dinosaurs. And so tonight, may we all come and adore him.
At this time, we'd like you to gather your families around and your candles and join us in singing, "O Come All Ye Faithful." O come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
We'd just like to thank you all so much for coming and spending time with us, just celebrating Jesus Christ. From all of us staff and elders here at NTCC, we just want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas.